All right, so we've got one Raptor, Ford Raptor 3.5 EcoBoost coming in, and this truck has a problem with the heater. So underneath the hood of this thing, there is white sealant everywhere. And if you look, the white sealant also came through the exhaust, and I don't know if you can see it here too. Every section, it blew out this little hole. So somebody put like Blue Devil in this truck, and the reason that we're struggling is we have no flow through the heater core. So if you ever see white powder underneath the hood, guys, avoid the trucks. As you can see, there's white powder on the floor all over the place, and it's basically it just flaked off everywhere. As the vehicle's coming down, you can also notice that it's on the hood. It has Blue Devil or K-Seal, whatever
really thick through this area.
It's everywhere.
It's on the sides,
all
down the side of the fender,
all over
every hose.
It's all over the back,
around the booster, across the back of the firewall.
Okay, so now that you saw that, this is an information video for anybody out there looking at used vehicles, especially during Christmas time. People dump vehicles because they don't want to put any money into them, and they also need money for Christmas. But this will give you a generalized thing. This is not for the mechanics out there. As soon as we see this stuff, we know we're in for something. Either clogged radiator, bad thermostat, heater core, you name it. Especially with all these new valves and things for heating and transmission coolers. So this can get really deep quick when you put KCO or Blue Devil in it. But if you find a used vehicle, this customer is a good customer of mine. He spent $30,000 on this vehicle. The guy told me he was just getting rid of it because they wouldn't give him a lot of money at the dealer on a trade-in. So now he's going to have future problems. This is Florida, so he's not really worried about the heat. We're still getting somewhat of a flow through the heater core, but he will have problems in the future, most likely a head gasket or you know, a coolant valve seizing up or something like that. So if you see powder underneath the vehicle, take it to your local mechanic, have them check it out, make sure it's not K-seal, make sure there's no coolant flows, or that they've replaced the parts that are necessary. This one had no thermostat in it, has a brand new water pump. They've cut the hoses. They're using just regular hose clamps now instead of the factory Ford. So we know someone's been struggling with this one. Unfortunately for him, he's going to have probably future problems such as head gasket failure or the coolant valve failures for your transmission cooler, and even the auxiliary pump for the run stop heat flow. But just beware. Again, like I said, this is not for mechanics out there. We already know this happens, but if you're buying a used vehicle, check underneath the hood. Any oil or any white residue or any coolant residue, you want to get that checked out by a mechanic before you move forward. And click like and share. Thank you.